Crossroads Football Live, presented by Victory Kia, is the place to be. Catch Max Williams along with Zach Brown and Ray Robinson. Crossroads Football Live, presented by Victoria Kia, the ultimate destination for South Texas football. Sponsored by Palace Bingo, Victoria All Sports, Frost Bank, Crossroads Football Live, presented by Victory Kia.
Welcome back here to Crossroads Football Live, and we have made it here now to 9 weeks here of the regular season, and we still got some great showdowns. We're literally 3 weeks away here until playoff football, but we had something like a playoff type atmosphere game start off our show. It's a top 10 battle over there in Edna in 3A Division I. The Edna Cowboys going into this game was ranked number 4. Goliad was ranked here at number 8. So who would try to get this win in the battle of top 10 teams? You got a great offense in Edna, a good defense here in Goliad, but this game went back and forth. How about the start here? This is again Finn Walick, throws it up there, up in the air, but look at this here for Edna. Braylon Harris, we talk about him on the offensive end, but he makes a big-time interception, sets up Edna in great position. But Chase Schubert, this is one of the best plays I've seen him done all year. Look at this, rolls out, on one throw, gets it out there for the touchdown. What a play, eluding the pressure and getting the score. Edna would take the lead early in the game, but Goliad, this is the top team. They're rushing offense, and look at this. Look at this run, takes it there all the way there for Goliad, and they respond right back here for the Tigers. But then after that, look at this play here from Edna. They try to get something. Braylon Harris gets there, but he fumbles on the play. Again, Goliad takes advantage. Would they get something on the return, though? No, because then look at Braylon Harris. This kid, if you want to know about one of the most elusive athletes here in the Crossroads, look at this play right here. He gets here, gets down in the play, and makes it happen. But at the end of the day in this one, you saw a lot of plays from Goliad, but Edna's offense prevailed. They get the win here in a top 10 battle, 49-21. Into this one. And this one was a great game here. For Goliad, they're going to have to regroup because they get to host Aransas Pass, and then for Edna, they host Corpus Christi West Oso next week. And one of our reporters, Sports Ray Robinson, was at this game tonight. He saw some big plays in this one, and he had a chance to sit down with Chase Schubert, the quarterback, and also Edna head coach Jimmy Mitchell.
Max, the end of your game of the week saw Edna walk away with the victory's final score, 49-21, and I got one of those reasons behind that. QB Chase Schubert. So, Chase, how are you feeling after this victory?
You know, I really think it was a good win for us, but we got to sharpen up offense, defense, no turnovers, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's your record isn't indicative of that. You guys are now undefeated. Can you just talk about the momentum so far? Because, I mean, it's all in you guys' favor. This was a crucial game as the battle of the district, should you say. So can you just talk about the momentum going in for these next 2 weeks?
We're still not satisfied. Just don't feed into the hype or anything like that, and we'll just keep on rolling.
Okay, cool. I saw that connection between you and Braylon. 1 minute you was at QB, and then you was at then you was at receiver. I mean, can you just talk about the work you've done with Braylon Harris over the season so far? I mean, you guys are a great tandem.
In summer workouts, staying after until like 9 o'clock, just getting that extra work and making our chemistry better and better every single day. It's great. All
right, awesome. Good luck to you guys next week. Yes, sir. All right. Max, I am with head coach Jimmy Mitchell from the Edna Cowboys. You guys walked away with the victory, final score 49-21. Can you just talk about the feeling of still being 8-0?
Oh, it's great. It's great. And the whole community, the kids are excited about it. And our kids have worked hard and earned it. I get to go home and worry about how many turnovers and penalties we had tonight because we didn't play. It was kind of ugly. Mm-hmm. It was ugly, and every time we got a chance to pull ahead, we'd turn the ball over, and momentum would switch, and then we'd get it back. So it was I still don't think after 8 games we played our best yet, so I'm looking forward to that.
Wow, that's interesting. I was just talking to Chase, and he said the exact same thing. And, I mean, the refs wasn't in you guys' favor. You know, every game that I've been to, the refs just, I don't know what is going on, you know. Yeah. But can you just talk about how the level of coaching that you implement into your guys to still keep them focused on the game? Because it can be so frustrating, you know. Yeah. We're in week 8, and it just seems like there's no luck on you guys' end. So can you just talk about how you still keep these guys, and you're still winning games, obviously, so it's not that effective.
Right. Well, you know, the luck's got to turn. We got to get better. We got to actually work on it. But, you know, these kids, to their credit, have worked so hard from the semifinal last year. After that game, they went to work all spring, all summer, diligent. And so they're going to fight. And they fought through it tonight again. But, you know, when you have 1st and 30 and go get 1st and 30, that's just not living right, man. That ain't going to happen all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, good luck to you guys.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Look forward to covering. Thank you.
All
yes,
right.
sir. Max, back to you.
All right, Wade, what a game that was there. I mean, for Edna, they took care of business. Again, they got to focus on next week. They got 2 weeks left. But a team that also played tonight with Victoria West. They traveled on the road there versus San Antonio Harlandale and West. They're looking back to just get on track again on the win column. They've lost 2 straight here heading into tonight, and they travel here to San Antonio against a team that's, you know, different on their level. And so how will this game kind of lead there for both teams? Again, this game started off here again for Harlandale when it gets to a minute here on the plays. Harlandale started off again with a nice kickoff return here score. Here comes the kickoff return right here. It was kicked off here, then look at this play coming up here from Michael Palomino. He gets the nice play, does a little flea flicker change, and then look at him go right here. He just uses the speed, gets up there down the sideline, pushes up there to the middle of the field, and takes it all the way there to the house. And 95 yards. That would take the early lead there for Harlandale in this game. And again, this is a team that, again, for West, they don't want to try to get down here, lose here 3 straight. Can they try to rebound here into this game? And again, they also had some big-time plays as well. They had a 45-yard touchdown from Dominic Martinez in the game. There are other plays, but at the end of the day, for West, they got the win, right? And it was tough to start. They get the win 56-27, so they break out of the 2-game losing streak. They get the win, and they go on a bye, a little momentum, right? And they got 1 more week then after that, again, for this one. But now, what about the other Victoria school, the Victoria East Titans? They played the Bernie champion Chargers tonight at Memorial Stadium. And East is another team. They have to win a couple of games. They have any shot to stay alive here into the playoffs. And the Titans, they start off the game strong. How about this great play? A little bootleg there from Kason Coley. Gets it out to a nice play to number 14, Judson Brown, off there, gets the score, and then look at this right here. Nice play. Brayshawn Brown, he's got more confidence as the season's gone by, takes it up the middle for the touchdown. Early lead 7-0 there, Victoria East. And then Kason Coley, that time gives it back up to Brown. But this time, how about Bernie? Makes a nice play. It's a fumble at the 1-yard line. And the Chargers would get the ball here, and they would take over on this play. And again, with that, they didn't get a score on that, and East would take care for the win. They win this game here 28-10. And again, trying to finish strong. They play on the road versus San Antonio Piper Warriors there next week. And then quickly, Calhoun, they played there. They got the job done easily over Floresville, 66-21 here in this one. They get to play against El Campo, which we're going to reveal their score here coming up in a matter of moments. And stay here on Crossroads Football Live. We're going to check into that game I just talked about, El Campo and Bay City. Also, we'll see how Refugio and Industrial did here tonight, here on Crossroads Football Live.
This portion of Crossroads Football Live is brought to you by Victory Kia.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Crossroads Football Live. We just saw a top 10 battle there between Goliad and Edna, Edna took care of business. But we had another top 10 battle between the El Campo Ricefords traveling down to Bay City here tonight. Both of these teams are battling for the 121st time in this illustrious rivalry. And El Campo ranked number 5 in 4A, Bay City number 10. But how about the start here? Not what El Campo wanted. A disaster strikes, they get a pick, and then just like that, how about then the next type of play? They get into the end zone for Bay City. And again, they take their lead, and then they get the 2-point conversion, be good afterwards. Bay City's defense get made in play, and then how about this? Nice throw from Alex Estrada, steps up, finds Keaton Nunez for 63 yards, and then Bay City would punch the ball in. How about this? Another play. How about this play? And then after that, El Campo responded, made a nice play, but at the end of the day, this one looked like this was a back and forth battle, and Bay City gets the job done. 26-20 there for Bay City over El Campo. And El Campo, they're going to have to respond because that's one of their first couple of losses there. Again, they got to play at Calhoun next week. And another one of our reporters, Zach Brown, was at this game tonight. And again, El Campo, they got the win over Floresville, and they're trying to see what they can do in this massive battle. So, Zach?
Well, thanks, Max. We're here with Coach Travis Reeve, and Coach, one of the most historic rivalries, certainly did not disappoint. Didn't go you guys' way, a slow start doomed that. What can you learn from a game like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we'll go back and we'll watch and see, where we've got to get better. One of the things that, hopefully comes out of a loss is that it makes our team better. And we had one coming in this week. Coming into this week against Rudder early in the year. It made us a lot better football team. This will too.
For sure. Then you guys started off, it was 16-0, and it looked like for all the world Bay City was going to run away with it. You guys got right back in this game in a snap of a finger. What does that say about, I guess, the character of this team? It gives you confidence knowing that you guys can go far in the postseason.
Absolutely. This group is a group of fighters. They care about each other. They're all in for the Rice Birds, and they're not going to quit. And so, really proud of our kids. Couldn't be more proud of her. Couldn't ask for anything more out of them. Game just didn't go our way tonight.
For sure, and those guys are already back in the locker room right now. I know you kind of had an emotional conversation with them out there in the field. When you go back in that locker room, what do you tell them to make sure that they know everything that they want is still in front of them?
This was two great football teams playing tonight, and that hasn't changed. And we got to continue to get better. We're going to play another great team next week in Calhoun, and so we got to have a short memory and go to work.
For sure. Calhoun, one of those physical football teams, so you're going to get better after that one, too. Coach Travis Reeve, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, boss.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. The 105th meeting between these two ball clubs. Final score 26-20. The Bay City Black Pats win for the second consecutive season. Reporting from Bay City, Zach Brown, KVU TV 25, News Now Sports.
All right, Zach, what a game that was there between El Campo and Bay City. Came down all the way to the wire. El Campo's going to have to respond to play Calhoun next week. But now, over to Industrial. They played the Bowling Bulldogs on the road tonight. The Cobras head in this game on a 2-game winning streak under interim head coach Alan Fellers. And again, Industrial tried to get it going, but again, how about Bowling? They get there on the plays. It's a nice play to start off. Touchdown there for Bowling. Next play after that, they do a nice little old school style. Look at this, up the middle, touchdown there for Bowling. And the Bowling Bulldogs, a team not a lot of people talk about. It's right outside the Houston area. And man, this one was a tough one for Industrial. And again, 34-10. That actually is now final there in that game. Again, Bowling gets the win. And for Industrial, now they got to place a tough team in East Bernard there next week. And the next game here, how about Tidehaven? They get the job done. I thought this game was going to get back and forth here between both teams. And again, they win 49-33. Again, they play Bowling that just beat Industrial. We saw a minute ago there next week. And how about, we had some Thursday night football action here. How about the Victoria Gators? They battled the Tribe Warriors here at home, and Gators, they're trying to get back again. We talked about 3 straight wins here. Again, from last night heading in, would they get the job done? Again, start off though, the Tribe Warriors made a couple of plays. How about this one here for number 44, Nathan Larson? And again, for the Warriors, get on the board earlier, but again, for the Gators here, they knew they responded right back. How about this nice run here for number 6, Bladen Tompkins? Sets up the Gators up in plus territory and a chance with the play. And then how about this little throw to Devin Aguilar there? Look at a little stiff arm on that play. Gets a little move, and he finds himself there into the end zone. And again, for the Gators, this one, they made some plays, but just was not enough at the end of the day. They lost this one 58-42. And again, they get to play against Jubilee Lakeview University Prep there next week. And stay with us here on Crossroads Football Live. We're going to check in with a couple of teams here. We got a good ones with Yorktown. We had also a chance to talk to Ganado as they're on their bye week. We'll see all that coming up on Crossroads Football Live.
This portion of Crossroads Football Live is brought to you by Frost Bank. Exactly what you unexpected.
All right, everyone. So we've seen two top 10 battles in El Campo and Bay City, and then Edna and Goliad. But don't sleep on this game we're going to look at here between Louise and Yorktown. Again, for both of these teams, how about this nice little intro here for both teams getting into this game? Both these teams trying to fight for playoffs here in 2A Division 2. And how about this, Yorktown? They start off quickly there. Nice little play. Touchdown starts it off there for Yorktown. They get on the board here early, take the lead over Louise. And again, Yorktown, one of these teams, they're 6-1 right now. They're trying to make something. Then, how about this little onside? Bobbled there by Louise. They get the play, but then it just, luckily they got it. And then how about this good little run at Yorktown? This game went again not the way for Louise. Again, 39-0 here. Yorktown would get the win. And again, for this one, Yorktown, they play against Falls City there next week, and Louise, they play at Shiner next week. How about the Palacios Sharks? They played at home tonight here versus the Corpus Dean and the Mathis Pirates. And Mathis, they get on the board here early. How about this nice little play out there from Alex Cuerda, big tight end Brandon Reed, and the Pirates get on the board first here in this game, but then Palacios would respond right back. How about Ty Trecca rolling out, makes a nice throw right there out there, number 1 Alex Weaver to the end zone, and then how about this, Palacios right there back, but Palacios then not done here from then Mathis. How about the big man there for Mathis getting the play? Edward Monemeyer takes it there to the house there for the Pirates. And this game here went back and forth. It was an offensive fireworks show, and it showed out. 43-40 there for Mathis. They hang on to beat Palacios here in this one. For Palacios, they're going to have to respond quickly. They have to travel to play at London here next week. And how about the St. Joseph Flyers? They played there in Cuero tonight there versus St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds, again, out towards Brownsville, Texas. So, again, you see the band there getting excited there for St. Joseph, but it didn't really start the way you want to for the Flyers. They make a big mistake from Aiden Aragon, and the Bloodhounds, they recover it back there around midfield here there for St. Joseph Academy. And then a couple plays later, how about this one there, getting into the end zone? Claudio Torres turns the corner 19 yards for the touchdown. Then how about this? This faked out everybody here with this play and gets there to the end zone. How about Gavin Cenarius, Israel Cano for the touchdown. Bloodhounds, that just showed them took care of business there against the St. Joseph Flyers there, 50-7 there in that one. And for St. Joseph, they're going to have to respond here. They play senior night at Memorial Stadium versus St. Anthony. Now, speaking of the St. Joseph Flyers, they are this week's Band of the Week. And last week, we gave it to the Louise Hornets. But again, congrats to the St. Joseph Flyers for being our Band of the Week. And props to the new band director there, and Evan Woodson, and the entire band for being this week's Band of the Week. And one team we mentioned here earlier, the Refugio Bobcats. This team has been on a mission this season out there in 2A. They were on a bye week last week. Now they're playing the Fear Buckaroos here tonight. And they started off fast and quickly. How about this play here out there from Jordan King, number 27. Look at him turn on the Jets, and he takes it there all the way to the end zone. Refugio takes the early lead there, 7-0. But Freer, they made a nice little play right here. Steps back there from the quarterback, Enrique Chavez. Gets a first down in this play, but that would not be the result. Yes, you see that score. They won 95-0 there for Refugio. Almost broke 100, everybody. And man, Refugio, it just keeps that going. They play against at Skidmore Titan there next week. And now, again, we talked about it there. We talked about our Band of the Week. We just saw Refugio. But how I had a chance to sit down earlier here, the team was on their bye week there in the Ganado Indians. Again, I talked with a couple of the players and their head coach, see what makes them, trying to see if they can get to another championship run. All right, I'm here with the Ganado Indians team here with Coach Josh Irvin, again, Bryce Ullman and Austin Pena, wide receiver. So, guys, you guys are on your bye week here, right? And we look at this team right now. You guys are one of the top teams here in 2A. And I look at this, I told you guys beforehand, this team is like one of the powerhouses here in our area. I mean, you guys lost a tough game to East Bernard, right? A game that probably didn't go your way. So, Coach, kind of just talk about how the team kind of has responded from that game against East Bernard and kind of got back on the groove here these past couple of weeks.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think it really just is the preparation of the kids day to day. They've done a great job, the leadership on the team, the captains, just making sure that everyone takes everything day by day and that we keep getting better. And that's all that we can ask for.
And exactly. I mean, just keep getting better, especially with the team that's got a lot of returning people from last season as well. And speaking of that, right here, Bryce Sullivan, the quarterback. I mean, you had a tough injury, right, beginning of the season here, and then you came back and you've been unstoppable, right? I mean, making a lot of plays with your arm and legs. So kind of just talk about kind of like what your development has been like here from like maybe starting from like your freshman year and now how it's been like going to your senior season.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So starting out my freshman year, I was behind. I was on JV. I ended up breaking my collarbone that year. But my sophomore year, I just played defense on varsity. And I ended up learning a lot from the starting quarterback in front of me, Kyle. And he taught me a lot, and I kind of like carried it over into my junior year. And I mean, I struggled with a little bit of adversity, but I realized after that, like, everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, you had to find a way to keep going, right? I mean, especially that's the development of a quarterback, right? You find a way, you learn how the mistakes are, and then and especially you're one of the leaders now too, and that's the thing. You got a great target over here too, wide receiver Austin Pena, right? He's one of your top targets this season. So kind of like, how does it feel for you, Austin, playing with a quarterback